Hello and welcome to the Auburn on Main podcast. My name is Jonathan Glover, Communications Manager for the City of Auburn, and this is episode 69. And I'm joined by Angee. Why did you kiss it? I didn't know who to go to. We're keeping this in. And we're joined by Angee Pogosian, the co-host. Angee, how you doing?
Hi, I'm doing amazing. We said we would.
How do you not when that's the episode number? We just got to get through it. And we're joined today by Angee's sister again, Narina Pogosian.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Narina. And then Kylie O'Donnell.
Hey.
Our new summer intern. Both of you are summer interns. That's why you're here.
Yeah.
Narina, you're interning for Human Services, which is mostly homelessness that you're dealing with right now.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Homelessness outreach for sure.
And then Kylie is our communications intern. Hi, Kylie.
Hey.
How's everyone doing?
Good.
How things been? We don't pretend like we haven't been talking for a while. So, what have you guys been up to?
You want to go first?
Sure.
We'll start with how long you guys have been here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 10 days, 10 work days, I think.
Who's counting?
Who's
Has it really
counting?
been 10 days? That's wild.
Why, you feel like I've been here an
No,
eternity?
it feels longer. You guys just like fit right in.
Thanks, guys.
Narina's been here for longer.
I think I've been here. I mean, I've been here for longer, but I have about 13 work days, I think, because I was out last week. Because I'm working part-time till the 15th.
Oh, okay. Till Monday. And then you're full-time.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yay. That's awesome.
Yeah. Because my internship technically starts on the 15th, and I'm pretty sure yours does too, but they started you early. Yeah, they started me early too, which I'm eternally grateful for.
Same.
Because if they didn't, I feel like I would have felt like I was drowning a little bit.
Yeah, plus you get to be like the cool kids that have already been here. When you go to orientation, you're like, oh, we already know.
Oh, we're like we already know
basically.
everyone. You know, this is very
We'll have to
natural
stick
for us.
together. I'm like
I know.
actually
I'll see you
scared.
at orientation.
Yeah.
And then there'll be like a bunch of other people we haven't met. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if they're mean to you?
We should.
Oh.
Well,
How could they be mean to you
Yeah,
guys?
literally. Look at how cool we are.
right.
Yeah.
Literally.
It's really crazy for me, like from my perspective, for both of you, because exactly 2 years ago, I was doing my comms internship here. So you're like a mirror for me.
Oh my gosh.
And then it's also crazy that you're an intern because you're my sister. So I'm like, now my sister's doing the internship that I was a part of. So it's just it's so sweet for me to see you guys here.
Yeah.
Aw,
That's
so cute.
I can't stop saying that. So basically, in 2 years, I'll be Angee, is what you're saying.
I think that's what Kylie wants. I think that's what we all want.
Yeah.
So.
That is what Kylie wants. I would
Yeah.
love to be Angee. That sounds
Oh,
great.
wow.
Yeah, we were
You
talking
want
about how we have
specifically
to.
her?
No, she wants to be Jason. And
Oh.
I told her you have to wait a little because Jason. And it was like, we have to take Jason out.
I would never do that. I would never.
Yeah.
We love Jason. Hi, Jason. We love you.
Retirement.
Jason.
Right? It's retirement. That's
No,
coming
I can
up
work.
at some point.
It's not. I was telling her Jason is not as old as you think.
I did not call him old. Why would you say that? You said that with no context.
What I think you mean is when you are young in your 20s, I think anybody who is above 20 looks old.
I disagree. with
Kylie,
that.
I wasn't
Narina's
saying anything
disagreeing
about
because
you.
she's
I'm
being
above
professional.
20.
Narina, I was 18. I remember seeing a 35-year-old and being like, guy's pretty
Okay,
old.
but you didn't have the globalization of the internet.
That is true.
yet.
Well, yeah. I mean, that makes you
And-
sound old. You saying that
and-
to me, I did start to. I was on the
and-
ground floor of YouTube.
Our generation, okay. Our generation, like is all
Be
about
nice.
like body positivity and like aging like the normal way and like everything.
Right.
So I think that we're kind of desensitized.
Maybe.
To aging?
Yeah, I am. At
I
least.
just think I don't think someone is old until they're. Can I say
40.
this? Yes, that's what I was going to say.
40.
You're
I
not
think
40 in
40
like
is
4
Okay,
years.
I feel like people get old once they're past like retirement age.
Like 65.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe 60.
Yeah, I agree with that,
That's
actually. Let's
it's
go
about
with that one.
retirement age at this point.
The other, yeah, true. The other thing is actors and actresses, they don't age anymore, right? They're all getting just work
Some of
done
them are
all
getting
the
their
time,
things dissolved though, like they're getting their filler dissolved,
which is
and-
good. But like
which is
Tom
so good.
Cruise, he dyes his hair all the time. He doesn't have
Isn't
black
Tom
hair.
Cruise like? Doesn't everybody think that he's
He's
kidnapped or
like
something?
64.
No, that's
Avril Lavigne?
no.
Oh.
That is that guy who contorts his face. What's his name? Jim
Oh,
Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Jim
Oh,
Carrey.
yeah.
People think that
body
he's
double.
cloned.
Yeah, because didn't his eye
Contorts
color
his
change?
face.
It's
right?
weird.
And there's,
His whole
His
Conspiracy
entire
theories.
face changed. Everything's crazy.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to go back to this. I just want to make it clear. I really don't think 40 is old. Like
40 isn't old.
I know, because now that I'm 25 and it's only 15 years away, and like I see my James is 36, about to be 36. You're 36, and I look and I'm like, that's not that old. Like, because I don't want to be like, oh, like I'm like freaking out because I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna be with a 40-year-old soon. Like that's crazy.
I don't think it's that old.
You'll all be 40 one day too, by the way.
Yeah, before you know
Allegedly.
it.
I drink a lot of Red Bull. I don't know
It
if I'll
happens.
make it.
Also, you already give 35-year-old energy. Like,
Why are you insulting everybody?
I'm gonna leave right now. Why would you say that?
old. She gives millennial. Like,
Why are you gonna give 35-year-old energy?
no, like
You're doing it in a good way.
in the
Hey, I'm
sense
quitting,
of-
by the way. Why would you
Okay,
say that?
We're going to go back on track here. Okay, so everybody's doing well.
I
The
was.
interns are not 40.
I meant that the best way. Oh my
If
god.
you listen to the show and you are 40, you're young in our eyes. I'll be joining you in 4 years. The sad thing is when I'm joining you at 40, you're not 40 anymore. You're like 45. So apologies.
44, but yeah.
Or 44.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm so
Angie, what have you been up to? We went to
Oh my
Garcia's. We had
God.
a lovely lunch.
We just went to Garcia's for Kylie and Sarah's welcome lunch. It was
Welcome.
so fun. Thanks, Jonathan.
Yep, you're
Yeah.
welcome.
Thank you for that. And I was gonna Venmo you, and I was like, it's just gonna be a humiliation ritual where he then
No,
Venmos
yeah,
me
don't do that.
back,
Please
and then
don't do
it's
that.
weird.
It is weird.
Anyway, okay.
Mom will be so disappointed in you.
Okay. Anyway, I don't even know why I said that, but anyway, I just came back from Armenia feeling really refreshed and came back to a whole new team because we had some changes. So Sarah and Kylie, love to have you guys. So
Absolutely.
yeah, it's been great.
Okay, let's talk about that new team. So Narina, Kylie, why are you here?
Why are any
Just
of
talk
us
through
here?
the whole thing. Like, what made you? Why did you apply? Why are you interning? Why are you working for city government? Like, what's that all about?
You can go.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, so like I'm studying film and political science, so I was kind of looking for internships that are a good mix of both of those things. And I think that this is a great mix of film and poli-sci. I've never worked for public government before. And it's been like really rewarding. I feel like I'm able to use the skills I'm learning in school because I'm a college student and actually help my community and learn. And so I feel like it's been, fulfilling in that way so far.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
the most perfect mix between poli-sci and film. I couldn't
Yeah.
think of a better, unless you did like
Yeah,
political
actually.
documentaries or something.
It's true. That's kind of what I tell people
be
when they're
fun.
like, why are you getting a film degree? You know what I mean?
It's always worked for that. Speaking of documentaries, have you been watching the Michael Jackson one?
I haven't yet.
Not yet.
It's interesting.
But you know what's funny? The new movie that came out, Isabella. Well, every time I drive her around, I'm like, okay, what songs do you want to listen to? And it's always like Olivia Rodrigo, whatever. And this time she was like, "Beat It," and like whatever those songs are by his,
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why are we listening to like 3 Michael Jackson
'cause
songs
she
in a
watched the
row?
movie.
She just watched it, and I'm like,
She's been
that's
on
so
my back to
cool
watch it.
That it's like influencing a new generation.
This is your youngest sister.
Yeah,
right?
she's only 12. I'm like, that's crazy.
She's in our Auburn Airport Day photos.
Yes,
Wow.
she
Flew in a
is.
plane.
Yeah.
Kylie's gonna fly in a plane.
It's true. I'm excited.
Yes, that's
My
great.
parents cannot believe me when I tell them what I'm doing at this job. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing this and that and going on a podcast and maybe going in a plane.
Flying in a
You
plane.
are going on a plane.
Yes.
They'll
I'm very
probably.
excited.
Well, I shouldn't say this. Sometimes they like give you the controls for like half a second if you want it.
I thought the kids fly. the planes.
No, maybe they do that too.
Oh,
but they
I
might
was
for you.
fully ready to put my life in like a 10-year-old's hands. Like
Sure.
I was like,
Wait,
anything
you
for the
really
photo.
thought that?
Yeah. Like what else does the kid say? Like I was like, well, I was like, okay, listen, like
They're very talented.
I'm sure
And you
there's
were
a
willing
pilot.
to go on a plane that was being
Anything
driven.
for the photo. I was like,
So I wouldn't do a plane. I would a boat, sure. If you want to captain the boat for like a minute, what's the worst that could happen? But not a plane. Yeah.
Yeah, that is
well, the
really
boat could
bizarre.
sink.
Yeah, but I
That
feel
is
like
the
but you have to
worst.
hit
the thing with
something
like a
for it to
sinking
sink.
boat is like, yeah, I can see that we're gonna hit
I guess
something,
so.
and then I can prepare for it. And then when we're sinking, it's not like the water's coming kind of slowly. It's not as scary.
But
So
I
the kids
think-
don't fly the planes.
No, they fly in the plane.
But people who like fly the planes probably feel the
Pilots.
same way.
About
Okay, the pilots that fly the planes probably feel the same way about a plane as they do a boat.
I just feel like
Maybe.
I feel like with a plane, I feel like the control could just make you like flip over
exactly.
immediately.
Yeah.
Like
Things happen quickly.
Wait, do you
I
know
don't think
that?
that's
Narina, I don't
It's
want to hear it
slow.
from you. I don't want to hear it.
Do you know that thing that's like, oh, like men think that they can land a plane?
Yes.
Do you
I
think
know
you
I
can land a
can't.
plane?
No, I know
Absolutely
that I
not.
cannot.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely can't.
No, I don't think I could.
That's the thing. Men think they can land planes.
It was like a trend.
The
right?
confidence.
Yeah.
It's a thing that like men think that they can do anything.
They're like, hey, do you think you could land a plane? They're like, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Even though it's like they've
I don't think I
never-
can do most things. Even like now that I've been climbing a lot, you know how you'll watch like American Ninja Warrior or like some of those things, and you'll see them do things, and in the back of your head, like, I think I could do that. But you know you can't.
Yeah,
After you climb for a little bit, you're like, oh, there's no possible way ever that I could do that. Like not even like a second of it.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, whenever I watch it, I just remember that I could never do that.
Yeah, even when they when they fail and it's like they didn't get that. And it's like, okay, you couldn't even do.
I couldn't even do those like hops at the beginning. When you like jump across, I can't
Right.
even.
But sometimes when you watch it, it's because you watch some people do it so effortlessly. You're like, oh, maybe it's not that bad. But no, it's the hardest thing on the planet.
It's so difficult.
Narina, you're here. Why are you here?
Yes. So I am majoring in psychology. Well, I'm double majoring, but one of my double majors is
What's
psychology.
the other major?
A mechanical engineering for now.
Oh.
Kind of trying to figure
Angee
out.
talked to me about that. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay.
So my school is not happy about it because they're so different.
They're very different.
Yeah. But it's just because I'm very interested.
Oh, they
in
talked
psychology.
to you about. They said something about it. Okay, yeah. Jonathan said something about it too. He was like,
It's very different.
No, but I like because I'm interested in both. But anyways, I got this internship because I wanted to see if human services was something that I was interested in doing, and with psychology, that's kind of a big portion of psychology degree.
Absolutely.
So that's why I did that, and then also I wanted to be closer to my sister. So.
oh, and I talked that team up. I was like, they are so cool. After our team's really cool, but human services is one of the coolest teams.
Oh, you talked. Yeah,
We went to lunch after my interview.
Yeah, she said that to
And-
Garcia's.
And we were talking about it, and I was like, I love their team so much. I really want to go. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad that it worked out.
And they equally love you. The way that their eyes are twinkling, I've never seen their eyes twinkle. they have like
also,
the hardest jobs.
everybody says that Drew doesn't smile. I feel like Drew smiles a lot.
No, he does. You just
Maybe
got to
you're
get him
just
to
really
open up.
funny.
Yeah, we just don't.
Yeah.
I guess we just don't see him a lot, because he's always out in the field. And when we do see him, it understandably so is hard. His job is hard.
chat him up now.
I guess you guys see him after he's worked.
Talk
a
about
day.
climbing with him. It's fun.
Yeah, I found out he boulders.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Been bouldering with him. He's so
Yeah, he
tall that he
told
can
me.
just like.
Yeah, super tall.
I asked him, one of the first days I was working, I asked him if he thinks that he has to use more or less effort to walk upstairs because he's tall.
More. He weighs
think?
more. Yeah.
Right, but like his joints have to probably work less because they're not bending as much to get to each step.
They're not bending as much, but he also has to like move things further, right? Because he's bigger.
No.
Like
He
a
has to
bigger
move
body
things-
has to move things further.
Well, what did he say?
He said that he doesn't think that it has any effect on his walking at all.
But how would he know?
How would he know?
How would
That's
he
what I
know?
said.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking
Yeah,
about.
he doesn't have no frame of reference.
yeah.
It's like when you wear a heavy backpack and you walk upstairs and you're like, wow, I
Right.
am winded.
But that's
And
like
then-
like if you're tall, the weight is like distributed.
But it's just more weight too, though.
Oh my gosh, we were walking. I had put my watch on. So my Fitbit, I usually wear a Fitbit that tracks my steps. And we get out of, we had been walking all day for outreach. And we get out of the car, we're back at the office. And I was like, I'm at 12,000 steps. And he goes, I only have 8,000. And it's because he's so tall that our like step disparity, like the length
You're taking like
disparity
so
was
funny.
I'm literally taking like double the
It
steps.
was like me when I would like walking with my dad when I was little. He's 6'6". We'd just be like walking, and you're just like running after him the whole time. What have you done while you're here other than walk 12,000 steps?
12,000 is like light work.
Angee did 10,000 this morning. so-
It's true.
It's
By
crazy.
9 a.m.
By 9 a.m.
I've said it like 5 times today.
Gotta get it on the cast. Yeah, so I've done a lot actually. So my second day here, how deep do we want to go?
Well, I
into
don't
this?
know. However much you want to share.
I'm like deciding what I want to put on this
Here,
podcast.
I can start from my perspective of what you've done
Yeah,
specifically.
sure.
You made cake pops
I did make cake pops
for the office, and I said,
so
"Who made
sweet.
these cake pops?" And everybody said, "Narina." And I said, "She made these?" I said, "Yeah."
She's really. She
I said,
rate
"Like,
them
you
out
know,
of
like
10.
she like
Really
made them,
good.
and then
Oh, you didn't have them.
and then I asked you, and you said, "Yeah." And then you ate that candy, and that's about our interaction so far.
So all you know about me is that I eat a lot of food
Yeah.
and I make a
Well,
lot of food.
tell us what you do when you
Yeah,
come into
what's the
work.
work that
What do
you
you
do?
do?
What do
So
you
I
do?
come into work. Okay, let me just give you a play-by-play of my day. I walk in. So because I'm part-time right now, I start at 10, not 9 every day because I've got class in the morning. So while everybody has had their time to check their email, I have to get in like quickly check my email because everybody's ready to leave.
Yeah.
So I check my email, I get everything ready, I put on my bulletproof vest
That Jody
Jody's
tailored
for me.
Yeah.
Because it's a men's
Small?
it's a men's bulletproof vest though, so it's not made for me, and it's like an older version, so it's bigger.
Yeah, hiking boots too.
I got boots. Yeah, so I strap on my boots, I put on my bulletproof vest, and Drew is like, hey, we're leaving in 10. And then we go to the car and we leave. Most days, and this job is so interesting because it's not, I feel like most jobs you can go in and know what you're going to do for the day.
Yeah.
Every single day I come in and it's something completely crazy and different. So usually what's supposed to happen is I come in, we go walk some parks, and we make sure that there's nobody camping, because if they're camping, we can offer them resources. And also there's a no camping ordinance in the city of Auburn. But yeah, so we walk around the parks, and the amount of amazing pictures I've gotten I literally go on hikes. Like we go on hikes and we see I saw a waterfall. Like it is amazing. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But like, so one day I'll give you an example. One day I'm walking around and we see this, we're at Green River. There's this beautiful view. It's crazy. And then we go to lunch, and then we're out going again to meet, to go see, like we got a complaint about somebody camping. So we went to go see. There's nobody camping, but there's like a ton of trash. And I don't know how to say this without, it's just kind of, there was human feces just like everywhere.
Yeah.
And
You weren't expecting that.
I was not prepared mentally to see that, but you know, so I feel like there's also like, I got offered to somebody offered to sell me crystal meth. That happened, which like you wouldn't expect, but
Right.
here we are.
That's part of the work.
Yeah, no, it's really crazy.
Well, not that part, but that happens.
And
for
on
sure.
Friday we just got a family housed.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that was
okay.
good.
Well, we got
So
somewhere.
there was
Yeah.
one
there.
good thing, but
Somewhere
it's just really
positive.
emotionally difficult. And I feel like one good thing about my team that I really, really appreciate and value is that they're so there for you. You know what I mean? Like every single day, Jody or Drew or Christina or Haley. Actually, Haley hasn't done it yet, but whatever. They come into the office. They come into my office and they're like, "Hey, are you okay? Like, how did your day go? Like, do you want to talk about anything?" It was great. Like every single day, and it's just amazing. I feel like the job is possible and like emotionally possible because of how supportive my team is.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's hard. The
It's
things that you
really
guys have to go
difficult.
see. Yeah.
And it's really eye-opening. I didn't know a lot of the things that I see were happening in Auburn. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very difficult job.
yeah,
sure.
but I'm so grateful.
Very mentally
because,
taxing.
But also, I know that I've said like a lot of bad things, but I love this job. Like I really, really enjoy coming into work every day, and that's not something that everybody can say. And so I'm just so grateful that I have such an amazing team, and I get to see and do so many amazing things, and I'm just learning a lot.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Kylie, what things have you been offered? People trying to sell you. Just kidding. What have you been
well,
up to?
Oh my gosh. I feel like I've just been doing so many things. I guess I've like shadowed pretty much everyone on comms team at a different point. So like yesterday I went with Angee and we did a small business spotlight.
Yeah, how was that?
It was
amazing.
It was really great.
Shout out Manraj's Kitchen.
Yes, Manraj's Kitchen.
Across the street from like West.
Did you get to try the food?
Yeah,
Did we try the food?
it was very good.
so good.
It was very good. They were so kind, like so hospitable, and like willing to talk in front of the camera for a long time. Yeah, so that was super great. I kind of invited myself yesterday. I don't think I had any meetings or anything. So I was like, Angee, what if I?
That's
come
good.
with-
Yeah, Kylie was on top of it because I was
Hey.
like, should I tell Kylie to come? And then I was like, maybe it's too last minute. Like maybe she doesn't want
No.
it. And then Kylie was like, can I come? And I was like, abso-freaking-lutely. You go getter, you.
Thanks.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I feel like it was good practice for later on in the week. So like later on this week, like I'm doing a bunch of interviews with people who have received grants from the city to highlight the projects that they're putting the money towards and, you know, encourage people to apply for the city grants. So yeah, that was, felt like it was setting me up for success in terms of like interviewing people. Like, you know, Angee let me be really hands-on with like helping pick the framing and ask questions and things like that. What else? I I don't know. I went to a council meeting my first day.
Went to council meeting. Yep. We couldn't tell you not to. She really wanted to see
She insisted.
I
She insisted.
had a great time in the booth with Jason.
It's always a fun time back there.
It's always a fun time.
Yeah. It's really loud back there. I hate it back there.
Yeah. The buzzing.
Yeah. Does not spark joy.
Well, I had a good time.
It's hard to not have a great time with Jason too.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
true.
Love Jason.
Especially during a council meeting. They can be super fun. The technology back there is very cool if you're interested in that stuff. You flew a drone today.
I did.
You flew a drone.
That was fun.
I did. I
I
flew a
don't
drone
get to fly
today.
drones.
Could if you want to.
You should come to comms department. And
We've flown the drone with Drew actually twice. One time
Yeah.
Angee was with us and she ruined her shoes. So
I was there.
Oh.
that's
and-
why
yeah.
you should wear
Wait.
hiking boots.
Wait, you said when? You
This
were-
was while I was
like a year and a
interning.
half ago.
Yeah.
when you were doing what? What were you doing?
It was like for State of the City
State of
or
the City.
How many
something.
shoes have you ruined in this job?
Quite a few.
Angie,
but-
didn't you fly a drone as well? Or
Jason and I, my second day, Jason took me out and I thought it was I didn't want to say anything, but I remember being like, wait, this is so crazy. And then I realized I had to crane my neck and look up and I was like, I'm no longer excited about this. But yeah, Jason became my work bestie that day.
Aw,
Shout out
We've
Jason.
been besties ever since.
I mean, then Kevin, but you know, we
Right.
reverted back to Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you like throwing so much shade on Jason?
No,
today?
I love Jason.
They've always had it's an antagonistic relationship.
yeah.
Yeah. They know how to push each other's buttons for sure.
Yeah.
I had it written down here. Is this like your first office job? Is this your first like internship for both of you?
It's
Narina,
not
it'd
my
be weird
first-
if this isn't your first internship.
No, it's not my first internship. It is my first office
But you're
job.
18 though, right?
I am 18.
That's wild.
But she's like very ambitious. Like,
So I had a 2-year internship with the state capital, Olympia. I worked for the lieutenant governor of the state, Denny Heck. We love him. He's awesome.
period.
Yeah, so I was on a board of students who, it was 21 of us, 22 of us, 11 first years, 11 second years. And it's called LIAC, Legislative Youth Advisory Council. And we acted as the youth voice of Washington State and wrote, advocated for, and lobbied for bills that we thought were either good or bad for students and youth.
So proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, we worked on a few bills that were targeted for homeless youth. And so that was something that got me interested in this position.
Should have joined the Auburn City Council. The
I
junior
didn't
city
know that
council.
was a
The
thing.
junior,
I
yeah.
didn't know there was a thing
I
until I started
abs-
working here.
I absolutely would
Yeah.
have.
Should have.
I
When
wonder
she
if-
found out, go for it.
I was gonna say, I wonder if the city I live in has one, because I feel like if they
It's pretty
had,
common.
I was gonna say, I feel like I would have done that in high school.
They
in my youth
don't.
if
They're
they-
called certain variations of that, like Auburn or Youth Council or something like that. But
I absolutely would have done it if anybody had
Look,
told me.
I didn't know.
Yeah, when I
thing.
told her
So-
that I was like helping out with that, she was like, "Wait, why didn't you tell me there was a thing?" And I was like, "I didn't really. I've always like heard about it, but I didn't think it was like a functioning thing, unfortunately."
Yeah.
So
It is
eating tonight.
functioning.
We're eating Taco Bell.
But if I had done that, I probably wouldn't have been able to do the other things.
No, you wouldn't
Yeah.
have,
So
for
yeah.
sure.
So I'm
Yeah.
glad that it all worked.
you should stop by Taco Bell tonight.
Yeah,
There's
Taco
Taco
Bell.
Bell?
There's Taco Bell.
Wait, 7 p.m.
There's no Baja Blast.
No Baja Blast.
I
They
don't
were
really
they
get
were
the Baja
they were
Blast.
too expensive.
Wait, there's just
$3
Taco Bell. Wait, I'm confused. Can I have
So
more
we feed
information?
them, right? So
Right.
if you join the Auburn Junior City Council, shout out AJCC. Well, you're gonna have a logo soon. That'll be fun.
Oh, cool.
You get fed for the meeting, and because it's the last meeting of the year, and we have people graduating. We asked Luan and the others who are graduating, "What would you like to eat?" I thought they were gonna say like he liked this barbecue pizza
Chicken
thing,
pizza,
yeah, from
yeah.
like Domino's, and he's like, "Actually, could we do Taco Bell?" And I said, "Absolutely, we can do Taco Bell." So we're doing Taco Bell.
And
we
there's
don't
enough
usually
for
do
me to
Taco
just
Bell.
come and grab some.
Probably not. But I think no, they're like very shy. They don't want to eat around adults, I think. It's like they don't like know how to.
I
B?
think yeah.
So I think there's always a lot of food at the end. You should
They'll
go.
be like, "I don't eat dinner."
I mean, actually, the other day, so when we were getting that family housed on Friday, they had been with us all day and they hadn't had a chance to eat. So we were getting them food from like,
Taco Bell.
no, we were back at the office and we were grabbing like shower curtains for them and stuff that they needed that we could provide for them in their new house. And we were like, oh, what snacks can we give them to hold them over till they get home? And we went into the storage closet in the mayor's office and there was so many snacks left over from the junior city
There's a
council
lot,
meeting.
yeah. Mhm.
So yeah,
They've all got snacks.
our team definitely
Matthew?
snacks on those.
Matthew has snacks.
Matthew has a
I've
whole
never seen
Costco
his
thing.
snack drawer though.
You gotta go see it.
He's so generous.
bring it up to you.
He'll
Really?
just like, oh my, he has cosmic brownies.
Okay.
Oh my god, we have.
Okay, I'm excited.
Okay,
We have to
who?
go. You, me,
You
and
talking about
Matthew.
cosmic brownies?
Huh?
You guys were talking about that before?
Okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We were talking about it on a different.
We went. We
No.
went. No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's fine.
Well,
later.
He has cosmic brownies. Those are delicious. The little Debbie's, right?
Who does?
Matthew from the print shop.
Oh,
Yeah, have you met him? I met him. Yeah.
Wait, Angee, Matthew says you never visit him. I asked Matthew, I said, do I visit you?
Angie's
the most?
allergic to the print shop.
That's not.
Why? Just because it's in a jail?
So when Chester
It is in
was
a jail.
working here, I always felt like I didn't want him to think that I was like trying to like be alone with him or something. So I would never go down there.
It
Does
is
that
very.
make sense?
It's like isolating place.
Yeah.
for sure.
Did you ever work there? You told me that you one time worked there, right? Or was that
Wait,
worked
no.
out? No.
No, my internship originally got extended because they needed help with the print shop because he was going on vacation. And I was like, guys, I don't know what I'm
That's
doing
not.
down
Yeah,
here.
I think that was just an excuse. Probably that's not why she was extended. We knew that you can't put Angee in the print shop. That's not gonna work out. She would just be like wandering around. It would not be good.
Okay.
Matthew says you never visit him. so.
I'll visit Matthew more.
you should
How about
visit
that?
He said I visit him the most out of everyone, and I've been here for a week and a half.
That is true. Okay, but our last intern, Jennifer, she went down to the print shop a lot.
Okay.
She liked the
Do
print
you know
shop.
she works at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Auburn School District.
Yeah, I see.
To
her
be
all the time.
fair, something.
Are you going to call me 35 again?
No.
I'm scared whatever you're about to say.
I love Kylie because I just love how social you are because she works in like just a little office, like not even that far away from us. And she'll just come in sometimes and just check in. And I find that so endearing.
Okay, I'm so
I love
glad.
that.
If I'm ever, if I'm
No,
ever coming in.
No, you're not ever too much.
No, that's not what I was going to say. I was gonna say,
okay.
if you're ever locked in, just be like, hey, I got to finish this thing. Because I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah,
know?
that's a thing. Some people have you have that little card.
I have my little card. It says if I don't want to be talked to, basically.
Oh.
Wait, you have?
Yeah.
Is that the like smiley face?
Yeah.
It started off, Kevin and I both had little cards that showed the mood that we were in, and then it eventually became for other people to know whether we want to be talked to or not.
Okay,
Oh, I
see.
was looking at that and
Yeah.
I was like, who drew that? Why is that there?
Kevin
That
drew
makes
it?
sense.
Kevin drew that one.
Ashley has an octopus.
I saw that.
It's a nice
that's
octopus or an
cute.
angry
Yeah.
octopus. When I worked at the newspaper, you would just ask people, "Are you on deadline?" If you are, it means like don't talk to me.
Interesting.
Like I have to write.
Well, Kylie will say, "Are you locked in?"
I will.
And then-
I
So there you
will
go.
say
That's
that.
the Gen Z.
That's
Yeah,
a really thoughtful question to ask too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because like you said, my office is, which shout out Bridget for giving me her office. My office is very separate from like everyone else. Everyone else works in the same room, kind of. So I'm like, oh, if I don't make an effort to talk to someone, I could go the whole day and I won't talk to my team. and it makes me sad.
Exactly. That's how it is for me upstairs.
And yet, when do you
very
visit us?
Well, Jonathan
try
visits
once a day
every
or so.
day.
Yeah,
I
was
did not
shocked.
see you yesterday.
Oh, maybe I didn't.
I was shocked to find out that you don't work down here. I thought
It's weird.
So when I started, for everybody that's watching, when I started, I didn't know that you worked upstairs. So I go upstairs to go meet everybody that's in the mayor's office, and I find Jonathan up there. I'm like, when did your office? Why are you
It's
here?
so that he can be close to Mayor.
It's just always been there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you talk to the mayor a lot?
Yeah.
he's her
Our
voice.
most-
He's
our
her
most-
voice,
Yeah, that's true.
right?
Are
So-
most of the directors there?
Communicator.
Like directors of departments? Or
No.
just you?
Well,
Jody's up there. But.
Jody. So the way that City Hall, it's a very old building, right? 1975, I think, 76. Jason's gonna get mad at me because I got it wrong. I think it's 75. So it's old, right? So as the city grows, people have to move around. So the annex is where most of the city departments are.
Right.
So City Hall
IT's
proper,
down
you got like legal. So our city attorney's here.
Yeah.
Got HR, they're here, and then mayor's office, and then pieces within the mayor's office.
There's also HR.
Do you work on the
He-
second floor?
I do work on the second floor. I work in the mayor's
come
office.
visit.
Yeah. Oh, you should. We should.
I told
Okay,
him.
on
I
Monday
told-
we should
tried to
take.
meet
We should go
him.
with all the interns and get lunch.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Hey,
Also,
by
I
the
just wanna
way,
see-
by the way, sorry guys, sorry.
What's up?
When you walk in, like, do you? Like, I don't take this for granted because I don't come up enough. But like, when you see that whole like triangle of like Tammy, Melissa, Bree, like, does it bring you joy when you come up there? Like every time I open that door and see them, like I get a rush of energy.
Like when I walk into the office.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it so much. Tammy always says hi to me. Like everybody's so nice. I just
know.
love
I love
working out there.
Tammy.
Everybody's awesome.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, guys, I have to tell a story. When I first walked in, talking about, anyways, I have to tell a story. When I first came to the city of Auburn, it was my first day, and Drew was showing me around. Was it Drew that was showing me around?
That was
I
when
think
you
it was
came
Brianna.
to see me, right? You stopped by my office because someone, didn't you?
No.
No?
Maybe that's a different day, but not the day that I'm
okay.
talking about. This is my first day, and I think it was Brianna walking me around or Drew was walking me around or whatever.
It was Drew. I remember he was
Drew?
doing a
Okay.
tour. Yeah.
And I was looking in each room and I walk into Christina and I's office and I didn't know that it was my office. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love this office. This is so cool. And in the back of my head, I'm like, I wish this was my office.
Wow.
Like, this is so cool. And they go, yeah, you're going to be working here. I go, wait, I get to work here?
You got to
You
get a
manifested
window.
it.
And on the shelf, half the top of the shelf is just tons of snacks.
Yeah.
There's so many
A lot of
snacks.
snacks.
And she was like, yeah, I just keep this stocked for everybody. And like people will just come into our office and just like take snacks and leave. And I love it. It's awesome. And the next day I come in and it has doubled. The entire shelf is covered in snacks. Like it's crazy.
So more than just you guys can eat that, because I saw that, I clocked it. I was like, wait, like why are there so many snacks here? Like,
I mean, I guess I'll let you. That's fine.
okay,
Absolutely, you can.
You know, of course, yeah.
What are they going to say? No, they're going to say no.
I know, but
They're
I don't
just gonna
wanna be
give you a
like-
weird look, like who are you and why?
they
No, I'm
wouldn't.
kidding.
They'd
No,
be
Christina
so
loves
happy.
you.
Ow.
Christina walked into my office and she's like, "Hey, do you want this candy? It's vegan." And I said, "No, thanks, I'm good."
That's so sweet
And
of
she
her.
said, "No, but it's vegan." And I was like, I think I'm good. And she's like, "But it's vegan." She just kept repeating. I said, "Okay, yeah, fine, I'll take some." And then
Christina's
I
so
ate it
nice.
later that day, and it was good. It was good.
I love Christina so
She's
much.
such a
Did you ever-
sweetheart.
Oh, I made macarons.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No,
With
I didn't
Jane
know
a
that.
baker?
I really like
yeah,
baking.
I
Yeah.
like baking too.
By
But
the
I don't do it that often.
I've never liked macarons before. Narina, the one that you and James made are the best I've ever had.
Wow.
Yeah, Christina said that they were the best macarons she's ever had in her life.
Really?
So good.
It was literally my second time ever making them. And it
Those
was my
are hard
first
to
time.
make, I think,
Yeah.
right?
I don't
Sort
think
of.
so. But the first time I made them, I didn't even have the right ingredients. So this is the first time I've ever made them with the right stuff.
so
What do you mean you didn't have the
good.
right? Like you didn't have flour, or
So you have to have almond flour, and we didn't have a scale. So
You
we
need
were
a scale
using-
for baking, for
Yeah, for macarons especially because like the weight and the airiness, the fluffiness. So
They
like, it's really
tasted
important.
like ice cream, like so good.
We literally we made buttercream
really good.
frosting, and we had just dyed the shells. Nothing is flavored; it's all vanilla flavored. And then we were like, we should make this raspberry, and so we threw in raspberries into the frosting,
Like fresh
we just
raspberries.
blended it.
yeah.
It was the best thing I've ever
I didn't
tasted.
get to try it.
That
Make
sounds
him
good.
vegan for Jonathan, and he'll have it.
I don't
too.
even know how to do that.
Is there egg in it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
You
meringue
can make
is
a
like
flax
just all
egg.
egg.
Flax eggnard.
You know, honestly,
Take flaxseed,
I'll think about it for sure.
a tablespoon of it.
Jonathan.
It
That's her
works.
saying no. I'll
Yeah, I'll
I
put that
use
in
a
the
scale
ideas box.
for sourdough. You have to use a scale for sourdough.
Jonathan makes
It's
really
weighted.
good sourdough. I've never
I know
tried
he
it,
told me about it.
It's very good.
Yeah, you haven't brought me any sourdough.
I just made one.
Is it in the office?
No, I ate most of it. I'm saving it. Made
Oh,
soup.
do you make like personal loaves?
I do sometimes, yeah. Or I'll make them for other people. Like I made one for Kevin when he left.
You did.
Oh,
His
that's
own
sweet.
personal loaf, and I made one for Ashley's mom for Mother's Day.
That's
Oh,
nice.
that's so
That's so
cute.
sweet.
It takes a long time, right? So if you say you want a loaf, you got to let me know like a week ahead of time because I got to like prepare the stuff for it.
Yeah, that's how I feel. About
Okay, so we're gonna wrap up here because we're going pretty long. Is there
just
anything
been
this
yapping.
internship
We're
that you're
just
excited to do that you're really looking forward to that you have in your head right now?
Say that again.
Do you have anything with your internship that you're excited to do that you know about, or maybe something that you'd like to manifest, like anything in the future that you're like, wow, I really wish I could do this, and you're pretty sure you can.
I have a few things.
Okay.
Can I say a few, or do you just want me to choose
Sure.
one? Okay,
Can you do
I'll
it
go
in
fast.
under 2 minutes?
Yeah. Okay. So there's the National Night Out.
Yep.
That thing. I'm very excited to do that. I'm
Same.
extremely excited.
Kylie's very
I
excited
really
too.
like working with people. I think that's why this job is so good for me because I really just like connecting with people, especially in the in our community.
That is your entire job. That's
Yeah,
why.
I
That's
love
why
it.
every day is so
I
different.
love it a
'cause
lot.
Every
And
human's
then-
different.
What I'm really, really excited about is that the intern gets a case to work on that's their own to case
Yeah.
manage. And I'm really excited about that. I'm kind of stressed, but I know my team will be there to support me, so it's totally fine. But I'm very excited for that, and I really hope I can make that happen.
What's the goal of the case, Narina?
to get them housed?
You get someone else.
Isn't
Yeah, their
that
intern
cool?
list.
Yeah, it's so cool. I'm really, really interested to see the process because the process to get somebody housed is so intricate and difficult, and there's so many barriers, and it's just crazy. It's just really sad sometimes because like right now we have a family that has a newborn and a 2-year-old, and they're living in their car, and because the 2-year-old doesn't have a printed out
Social Security.
Social Security card, they have to be renominated. But this family can't continue living in their car. Like,
Yeah.
anyways, it's just crazy.
it's a
So
lot, yeah.
I'm very excited to see how I can help a family get into housing.
Absolutely. When does your internship end?
Like end of August, I think.
It is?
Mid-August.
Okay, so you're doing the presentation?
Yes, I am
Okay.
doing the presentation. Do you know what day that is? We'll talk about it.
It's
I think it's the 11th or
mid-end of
12th.
August. Yeah, middle of
Yeah.
August.
11th or 12th. Wonderful.
And what about you, Kylie?
I'm just excited to go out and be able to do more like photography and videography projects. It's mostly what I've been, when people are like, oh, comms intern, like social media or what? And I'm like, well, like sort of, but you know, I'm excited to get a lot of like hands-on experience. I think that's something that is like really hard to get at film school. I think that there's genuinely a few people who consistently do camera work. And then like when you have a project that you need a DP or whatever, you just go to like one of those like 5 people. So it's really hard to like be the person that people ask to work on your projects, or like it's really hard to like, I don't know, like you can rent a camera from the school and that's not difficult, but like, I don't know, it's hard to work on like bigger projects, I feel.
Practical experience.
Yeah. So I'm excited to get a lot of practical experience. I'm excited to go in a plane that I thought it was going to be flown by a kid, but I guess not. So now I'm more excited for that because I fear less for my life.
I'm actually really interested in your position. Is very interesting because you get to work with each member that does something very different. So like graphic design, Angelina social media. I don't know what the other one
Well,
is.
videography with Jason.
Yeah.
I will say everyone here on comms team does like a specific like role, but they do multiple
Right.
things. But everyone is so knowledgeable about what they do. Like
that's
so genuinely, Matthew's like pretty new. I thought he'd been here for like years. He fits in so well with
Yeah,
the
he
team.
does.
Yeah.
Everyone is so knowledgeable about what they do. I think it's so. I think I was talking to you about this, but it's also so nice to like meet other people in Washington State that are into like videography and photography because I don't have a strong film community here. And you know, in Arizona, like going to film school, that obviously you meet other people who have the same interests as you. But like in Washington State, I literally don't know anyone who owns a camera or like anything like that. So it's been really cool to like learn from professionals and like also just meet other people who are also like as passionate as I am about communications. And
Yeah.
I think that's what the city of Auburn does really well is make everybody feel very welcome. And like you get integrated really quickly. Like you feel like you've been there for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that couple days, and you probably experience it when an intern starts and they're like, okay, I'm ready to go. Like I'm ready to start doing stuff. And you're like, well, hang on. So we don't want to like open the floodgates yet. And then it was like by your day 3, you're like, oh, okay. Because you had a lot of stuff all of a sudden. So there's a lot of stuff to do. You got to learn. Did you download DaVinci yet? Play with that?
I'm having issues with that.
Oh, okay.
With downloading.
We'll figure that
but
out.
I will.
Yeah, some color grading. Yeah, absolutely. Especially for somebody like you like to do cinematography more than directing. So that's a very highly specific skill within a film set. Very coveted. But yeah, it's very, I imagine at a school like that, it's hard to get the time to do it between all the other stuff you have to do.
Yeah. And you're here at the perfect time because summer events.
Yeah,
And
there's a lot of like opportunities.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
So
Aw.
when I was in Arizona, I was thinking like I don't own a camera myself. I'm saving up, but I was like thinking about like reaching out to like high schools in Tucson and being like, hey, can I just come and like shoot your basketball game or whatever? So like being here and first of all having access to like equipment, having access to like professional like expertise and things like that, but also having access to opportunities where people actually want you to be there and want you to take photo and video and highlight the great things that the city and the community are doing is like so fulfilling.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then we'll get when I on the ticket desk thing or whatever, service desk, whatever. When I got back from my trip, when I got back from my trip, I was like, all the photos and videos that were being requested, I was assuming was going to go to me. And so I click on the request and then I just see Kylie O'Donnell. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'm not going to airport
She
day.
would ask about it.
Wait, no, you should come with, like if there's anything that you want to do.
I know. I'm just saying it was like pleasantly surprising to see like, oh, Kylie's got it. I came back from vacation. It's like, I thought I was going to put my name on everything. And then I just see Kylie O'Donnell.
I will say Jonathan's been very kind about like not saying no to things or like saying that I'm too ambitious or things like that. If I'm like, hey, can I like go, take photos of this thing? He's like, yeah, sure.
He's a yes man. And you're the best boss ever.
Oh, thank you.
It's true.
Well, more of it's like if you were like, hey, I want to go shoot this person's wedding, then I'd be like, well, probably that's like a huge thing, right? And you're the only person and like you're the only thing that is in between like it being like really good or not. for events at the city of Auburn, we have so many photos that like this is where you can experiment a little bit and like kind of find yourself a little. You don't have to there's not so much pressure like as a wedding would be or something like that.
A once in a lifetime. Like,
Yes.
Right,
like you
right.
like for certain things, it's like you have to get the shot, and if you don't, you've not done your job, which like is a lot of pressure, and that sucks, and that's really hard.
Yep.
The other thing you could do at school is join like the student media. If you want to take photos, it'd be fun.
That is true. I've been like, okay, I low-key was not in it last semester because I was like taking 20 credits and I was like miserable. But I was working with like the student broadcast journalism club. So like that's where I learned about like the TriCast technology that Jason uses and like broadcast.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that's also where I like learned what B-roll is. And it's like, that's more, it's journalism. It's not like film, but there's a lot of transferable skills.
Absolutely.
And I wish that more people in film would get into journalism if they're interested. There's a lot of things that you can learn.
It's a lot of skills. It's a lot of people skills, like Narina, right?
Learning to
Working with
interview
people.
people.
Yeah, when you're a journalist, you meet somebody new every single day, and you have to learn how to talk to them and ask them questions and get them to trust you. And then sometimes you meet people who don't like you, and you have to be able to like get them to like you again and like flip
You have to be
the
really
narrative and
personable and able to talk to
Trusting.
people.
confident.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right. Well, thank you.
This is probably the longest
This is a
episode
long one,
we've
yeah.
ever done.
It's fine.
Oh
We
my
all just get
God.
along so well.
I know. It's also one of the most fun ones. So, okay.
Absolutely. Okay, so don't miss this. Things coming up. Farmers Market. It started on Sunday. So we're recording this on the 10th. The first one started, what, the 7th? Yeah, the 7th. And then it's continuing all the way through September. The Meet Me Downtown Swap Meet. Angee, you just posted a video on that.
I just posted it. Guys, come on. Like it. Come on.
Like it.
Like
Angee
it.
put herself out there
I put myself out there.
creatively, professionally,
It was scary. Come on.
personally.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was so cute.
Yeah, it was.
Really? Thank you.
I really liked it. You
I
looked really
thought-
pretty.
Really? That's so sweet. I
You
was.
looked like you had a filter on.
You know what I did?
Wait, are you supposed to say that?
The color. There was no filter on it, by the way.
There was
but
no filter.
the color of the video was so ugly and boring that I just kind of like brightened it a bit, and that's
Where
kind
did
of
you shoot it?
in our conference
Okay,
room.
that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
That's Saturday, June 20th. That's downtown Auburn. It's a parking lot. I promise it's not like just a parking lot, but 131 East Main Street. It's kind of by the B Street Plaza. Swap meet. People selling stuff. You can buy stuff. You can swap stuff if you want to. 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. There's other dates later in the summer. We'll go over that. By the way, the farmers market, it's at West Cove Park is where it always is. That's 10
It
a.m.
is so cool. The
to-
first time I saw it, I went with Ange because she didn't want to be alone when she was there, and so I went. And it was crazy. Well, it was. I mean, it was. You had just started. It was like the beginning of your. It was the beginning. You didn't know, like, you didn't want to show up by yourself. And Isabella was there, so you wanted me to watch her. But anyways, we went. It was so cool.
It's
Like,
very
it is
cool.
not some
Yeah.
small.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
And I
It's
didn't
an
know
impressive
that. I
one.
didn't know that stuff happened here.
Yeah, it's an impressive.
It's gonna be even better on Sunday, June 21st. What's happening then? Angie?
The 21st is what
It's
is?
Juneteenth at the market.
Oh, Juneteenth at the market. That's
At the
right.
Auburn Farmers Market. So that's 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So there'll be the farmers market, and then you go a little bit further. This Juneteenth celebration. A lot of the commingling between the two events for sure, but there's some performances that will happen. Some specialized vendors. I think some specialized food as well.
Ooh,
if I
fun.
remember.
Are you gonna be there?
I'm not sure yet.
I'm gonna be
Probably.
there.
I'll try to be there.
Okay. Cool.
And then Kids Day.
Kids Day.
If you're a kid listening to this, you're probably going anyway. But Kylie will be there.
I'll be there.
Angie will be there. Narina will.
I'll be
It's it.
there.
I
What's
don't
that?
know.
What's
I don't
that
know if I
audio
will
that goes?
I want to be, but I
I'll
don't
be
think I will.
there.
Or yeah.
Did you do that growing up?
Kids Day?
Yeah.
My parents were working.
Yeah, we
Oh.
when I went to the first Kids Day, I was like, how are so many people able to take their
Right.
kids on a Tuesday afternoon?
I thought they've got bused by the school district.
Really?
Yeah, maybe I'm making that up.
But
Well, I didn't.
unsupervised? Like
Jason, do they bust them?
Oh, it's
Will
like
you
a field
Give
trip,
us a rim
no?
shot.
really?
Jason would know.
When I was, well, yeah.
Oh.
my
He doesn't know.
parents- Oh my gosh,
Oh,
the
we don't know.
crickets. Yeah, no. When I saw the banner for it, I was driving past the bridge that the banner's on. I was like, yeah, and I was like, Tuesday 11 to 4. That's
Yeah.
like prime working hours.
It's true. So
Yeah.
it's always the Tuesday after the last day of school for the Auburn School District.
Oh.
So it's like a big celebration. Like you did it. School's out for the summer.
See.
type
So how
stuff.
would the schools bust them out?
I think they just
They
do the
still
service.
run.
Yeah.
But I could be making that up completely.
Okay,
But anyway, it's
okay.
super cool. It's very big event. Let's go park.
Lots of
There'll be
people.
some climbing walls. There's
Free
like big inflatable
haircuts.
stuff. Free haircuts. Oh, thank you.
Wow.
The Auburn Junior City Council is organizing free haircuts for kids. So if you are a kid or you know a kid,
Or if you got your bangs completely.
if you're an
Angie,
adult,
they don't
up.
look bad.
They look so good.
Wait, guys. Okay, thanks. Oh
Yeah, I'm not lying. They don't
my
look bad.
God, thank y'all.
Yeah.
All right.
you can go there and they're free all day. That's it. Moving on.
All right. Trivia.
Trivia. It's
Oh,
Angie's
I
Arena.
forgot.
Angie's Arena.
Yes.
Angie's Arena. What is that?
I used to hate the name. I was like, why did we call it Angie's Arena? And now I get so excited. I'm like, Angie's Arena. It sounds like the Hunger Games.
It sounds
right?
kinda.
Yeah.
I'm
What does
reading
that
the
mean?
Hunger Games series right now.
Are you
For the first time?
For the first time, and I
What?
I
That's
know.
crazy.
And guess what? I'm gonna watch the movies after
Mm.
because
Yes,
I need to watch
queen.
I've only
the
seen
movies.
the first movie.
I'm so shocked that it's your first. I feel like it was
Yeah.
every sixth grader's like.
Well, okay, I
thing.
did like Divergent series and like the other YA.
You were busy with other
dystopian.
books.
I was
Yeah,
busy with other
Divergent's
books.
a
Have you
good
both read
one.
it?
Yeah.
I read the
Yes.
first and second one
Oh.
in 7th or 8th grade.
So everybody's reading that. growing
I'm
up.
halfway. Through
Yeah,
the
like
second
sixth
one.
grade, it was like the big. It was like
Yeah.
all the like honors
YA
kids, like the
dystopian.
really smart ones. By fifth grade, they were already reading it.
Oh
I
my
was
gosh,
really
that's kind of.
graphic. I know. Okay, sorry.
Well,
Trivia.
yeah, that's just interesting. That was our Harry Potter, I guess.
I've never read Harry Potter.
So is Hunger Games to Gen Z as Harry Potter is to millennials?
Probably, yeah.
No,
Every-
Harry Potter is very prevalent in the Gen Z environment.
I think Harry
Yeah.
Potter
No, I
is
think
like
that's
Maybe like
absolutely
older
not
Gen Z,
true.
but like millennial for
No,
me growing
That's
up.
so not true.
When I was in like 4th grade,
Wait.
that was the thing.
okay.
all the kids that I know. read
Yeah, Harry
except me,
Potter
I didn't
was
read it, but-
You
always-
didn't read Harry Potter?
My mom wouldn't have let me.
Yeah, she, religious and hyper
Yeah, that was the thing growing up
influences.
too.
No
Yeah.
demons, no magic.
I think
no
Gen
witches.
Z is like actively anti Harry Potter.
No. Right
Oh,
now,
right
they're
now they
anti
are.
the author.
Yeah, okay.
They're
What is-
anti the
Sure.
Oh
author.
yeah, for sure. What is
Yeah.
the Gen Alpha Harry Potter?
Land of Stories, maybe.
Oh, that's a good.
See, I've
poll.
never even heard of that.
Yeah.
That's,
I
I'm
don't
just so
know.
out.
I read that.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
that's a
I
good
didn't
poll.
think there was an answer for that,
was
so
like,
I'm surprised.
Percy
you know.
Jackson.
Oh,
I love
it's totally Percy Jackson.
No,
Is
I think
what-
that's also Gen Z though. I was just
Yeah.
gonna say
Oh, okay.
Roblox to be a butthead, but
It's because they don't have anything new. That's good. Like
Are
we
we
have.
reading like Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
Narina,
They are.
is
Diary
this
of
like
a Kid.
really
Do
into
that.
Powerless? Is that like a
I
Gen
don't. I
Alpha
think
thing?
that's just a her thing. Like
Oh,
not really.
Powerless?
Like it's a popular book.
thing.
It's a YA.
like is
like,
is thing,
Oh.
not like a
like
generational
Isabella.
thing.
It's like a popular YA book, but I don't think it's like Harry Potter.
Wait, who's the author? What?
you guys should do some reconnaissance on that.
Yeah. We'll research.
We'll let you know. What the
Anyways,
Gen Alpha-
I've
Anyway,
got-
Angie's Arena.
Angie's
so
Arena.
We did
Okay.
musical trivia because Angie said both of you, Kylie, I guess she agreed she kind of likes musicals. Do you like
So-
modern
yeah.
musicals?
Yeah, so I haven't like seen a ton of musicals in theaters, but
Yeah.
like I'll listen to the soundtracks.
Okay.
of some
Narina
songs.
really likes musicals.
I mean,
Really?
like I'm in
Okay.
theaters.
I will
Angie
say
does
I
too.
think everyone's gonna do better than me in this trivia, but I'm really competitive. So
It's
I'm
you
gonna
guys.
win.
So it's
that's
gonna
how
be you
I feel,
both.
'cause I also haven't watched that many.
against Angie.
It's you guys,
Okay.
but against
Oh, are
me.
we a team?
So yeah.
Oh yes, we got this.
It's
Unless
Angie's
it's too
Arena.
like lopsided,
No,
we'll
no,
figure it
it's
out.
fine.
You don't get
She
anything for
totally
winning.
chose questions that I won't know the answers to.
I didn't.
Maybe.
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't do
It's
this. Okay.
Jonathan.
I
I
did
wouldn't
it.
have chose the questions I'm
I
answering.
I did
now.
this. I did not use AI or anything. Just
Thank
so
you for
everybody knows,
clarifying.
it was all my brain.
There is a question
great.
I'm nervous that you're going to ask about Hamilton, and I forgot about it, and now I'm freaking
Oh,
out.
I got that.
Okay,
Trust.
go.
No, I mean there is a Hamilton
That's like
question.
the one that I'm gonna get right.
Okay,
okay,
let's
same.
do it. Let's do it. Angie's
Well,
Arena,
shit,
go.
I gotta hang on. Now I gotta read it. Number this. Okay, question 1. So anyway, there's 9 questions. If there's a tie, I don't. There
Which
can't-
how could
We'll
there
fight.
be?
There can't be, but
Yeah.
when there is, sometimes we do bonus points. We don't know what to do, so don't do that.
There's no chicken this time.
You don't win anything.
like flaming hot.
Oh,
flavor.
yeah.
We had a hot sauce.
Okay, ready?
Okay,
Ready,
question 1. Which Disney Channel original film features the line "She's really good"?
Camp Rock. I said it. Angie was like,
She made the most noise, but I think she got it.
I said it as well.
No, you definitely got it. Angela was like
that line all
spasming.
the time. It's really
Why'd
that all
you
the
get
time.
it? Because I say it so much. I
do
genuinely
say it all the
know.
time.
I know what it is.
It's like I
Yeah.
didn't even know that was from a Disney movie.
Oh my
Like
God.
Rock. It's iconic.
I never watched Camp Rock.
Really.
I went to the Demi
She's
Lovato
really
concert.
good.
She's really good.
Yeah, and I was like, and Jonathan
You said
just
that earlier in the pod, I think.
Yeah.
Oh my, yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
Anyway.
that's where we do half points.
So-
I feel like
No, no.
I
We
was-
got that.
I didn't even hear you say it. She was so animated. I believe
absolutely
you. I
said it,
believe
yeah.
you.
Guys, let Jason decide.
Yeah,
I get,
Jason.
like,
Jason,
point
He'll
one.
be
Yeah.
unbiased. He'll be unbiased.
It was okay.
Rim shot if Kylie.
I feel like it's like only fair if I get it because I genuinely didn't know it.
You
She
both
also
knew
knew it.
Kylie knew
I
it.
also know.
Kylie
it.
You
knew
just,
it.
you just
Okay.
made so much
You would-
noise.
Here, Angie, I'll scream so that when you talk, we can't even hear you, and then I'll get the point.
Kylie and Narina, you get one. All right, question two. Question two.
Okay.
What musical features the song Wait For It?
Hamilton.
Oh, you need to stop doing that. You're cheating. You're distracting everybody with your insane noises. She does this at board game night too. She literally does this thing where she just
She does
makes so
get-
much noise to overwhelm you.
Hamilton, I got it.
It's like a shock and awe tactic. It's,
You need to stop. Next
It's certainly a
next
tactic.
time she does that, she gets vetoed from her point.
Zero points.
Jason's gonna have to edit the podcast to like lower the
Turn Angie's game down so much.
It is auto gaining. You can hear it. It's wild. Okay, question two.
Oh
Question
my
three.
God.
Sorry.
I'm never able to compete fairly in these because you always do
You're doing
questions
great. You're,
that I
you're tied right
Stop.
now.
So
You're
that's
not
why
letting
I'm-
us.
making
You're
it
not
up.
letting
That's
us.
why
That's why
Yeah.
I'm so excited because I can finally actually compete.
Yeah,
this
these
is
ones
great.
are good questions that we'll know the answers to, but Angela just
Okay.
needs to stop screaming.
I got it though, Hamilton. I said
Question
it.
three. What musical is based on the 2004 film written by Tina Fey?
Can you repeat the question?
What musical is based on the 2004 film written by Tina Fey?
What are
Tina
some-
Fey?
Auto
Oh, Tina
question
Fey.
mark? I have no idea.
No.
I'll give you a hint.
Yeah.
On Wednesdays we wear pink.
Mean Girls.
Mean Girls.
Oof.
Oh.
I think that was Angie.
Yeah, it definitely was. She just needs to stop doing that. Oh, what are you, a
That was,
turkey?
that was way more understated. That was great. Okay, question four. In High School Musical 2, where do the Wildcats work for the summer?
Oh, a resort. It's a pool. It's a clubhouse. It's a club.
Do you know the name?
Oh, what?
Okay, you got it. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's Lava Springs Country Club.
Why would anybody know the name?
Well, I don't know. That's part of
I
trivia.
have not seen High School Musical. I think my mom thought it was annoying, and so she didn't want me to watch it. growing up.
I think it's annoying in the sense that the songs, I feel like they don't have verse and chorus. They just do stuff.
My
Someone
friend
said-
would go crazy if she heard you saying this. She loves High
But they
School
do,
Musical.
for me,
really?
they don't have like, there's no hook, right? You know, like you hear a
don't
modern
like
pop
them.
song and you immediately know the chorus because you hear it one time and they make it in a way that like, the next time you hear the chorus, you're supposed to sing along. That's pop music.
yeah.
In High
Yeah.
School Musical too, like I don't know where the chorus and the verse are. It doesn't feel like it repeats like the themes of the music. It's very funky.
They're also, if you watch them, they're so controversial. Like there's so
Really?
many because it's early 2000s.
Yeah.
Like they had no. Like,
Sure.
today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
it's a different time.
if they did that now, they'd get canceled like so hard.
All right.
Question 5. Okay, yeah, Angie's ready to go. Question 5. It is it's 2-2, by the way.
Okay,
It is tied.
we're tied.
Okay, question 5. What is the name of Ariana Grande's now ex-boyfriend who also plays SpongeBob in the SpongeBob
Ethan Slater.
SquarePants? Wow, good job. You can't say, you don't have to wait for the answer. Good job.
I would
Or
have
for the
never
full question.
gotten
Sorry,
that.
I should have gone.
How do you know that? How do you know Ethan Slater's name?
Yeah. No, that's
because he was in
huge.
Wicked.
I
and
really don't
also
like him.
He really.
He
Oh.
freaks me out.
He freaks me out. He has a
Oh.
weird. He looks like his face was stitched on.
Yeah.
Oh
By-
my
What?
god!
Oh my God,
Dude, I'm
dragging
sorry,
him.
Ethan Slater. If you listen to this, like
Yeah,
that
I'm
is
so
so
He
sorry.
rude.
left his kids and his wife for
Oh.
another woman. Like I
Did
can
you know
say
they broke
whatever
up?
I
Him?
want.
I don't
Yeah.
know the personal drama.
That was him.
Did you know they broke up?
Yeah, I did know.
I knew
just
that they
broke
broke up,
up.
but I didn't know that. I knew that there was like controversy about Ariana Grande being like a homewrecker,
Yeah.
but I didn't know that was with Ethan
Yeah.
Slater.
So we can say whatever we want
Yeah,
about
that's
him.
Well, because
SpongeBob.
people were like memeing on him. They were like, "Oh, she got with like SpongeBob or
Right.
whatever."
Yeah.
I don't know.
So when
He
he
literally
was
looks
in
like
Wicked, do you think that was like super?
I think that's how they
drama?
met. That's how they met.
That they were definitely.
That was recently.
Yeah, because Wicked filmed like what 2022, 2023.
They
They started
were.
dating?
They
Yeah.
were. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep, for sure.
Wait, they recorded
that was a
Wicked
good
in
trivia question.
2022.
Yeah, it takes like a year before, right?
Dang,
It's like
That
a
was
year
a really good
post-production.
question. Okay.
Question 6. This one's for me. If you don't know this, I apologize. Whatever. If I were to tell you that I'm Mungo Jerry, who would you most expect to be by my side?
Who's Mungo Jerry?
I'm going to give you some. This is multiple choice because I can see your confusion. If I were to tell you that I am Mungo Jerry,
Mungo
who would
Jerry.
you most expect to be by my side? Is it A, is it Rum Tum Tugger? B, is it Bustopher Jones? C, is it Rumpelteazer? Or D, is it Mr. Mistopheles?
What's your
B.
name? Wait, no. Wait, what's your name?
My name is Mungo Jerry.
Give me the options again.
I was gonna say
A,
my name is
Rum
Jonathan.
Tum Tugger. B, Bustopher Jones. I know Jason knows this, by the way. C, Rumpelteazer. Or D, Mr. Mistopheles.
One.
A.
C.
You said B first,
Who said
and then
C?
you changed.
I said C.
Do you mean that?
Yes, I mean that.
It's C.
Yes.
Great job! Yes.
Do we win?
No.
Oh.
It's only question 6.
We're in the lead, I think. Yeah.
You're tied. You don't know cats, I guess. You don't know
Oh,
cats?
that's cats. We
Yeah.
were
Mungo,
thinking about
Jerry, and Rumpelteazer.
I just
They're
I
two
listened to
cats or
your
a
name,
duo?
the name that you gave for
Oh my
yourself, and then I was
God.
like,
Jerry.
the other name complements that name.
Rumpelteazer, yeah.
Okay, go.
Sure.
And all of these are cats. In
Didn't they
whatever.
win in the Tonys or something?
Yeah, it's been around for forever, since the 80s. Okay, question 7. What 2023 film featuring beloved, if not notoriously... sorry, let me start over.
Okay.
What 2023 film featuring a beloved, if not notorious candy maker was secretly a
Willy
musical?
Wonka. Oh, she's right. Willy Wonka?
Wait,
what's the
that's
question?
I didn't even hear that
that's
end of the
like a-
question.
Willy Wonka
Willy Wonka
Chocolate
Chocolate
Factory.
Factory.
I
What's
said
the
that.
name of the movie, though?
Wonka.
Wonka.
Shady. That's crazy.
I didn't hear the end of the question because Angee said it, and I was like, oh, she's right.
But you...
You answered a question in the middle of the question
But I was right.
too.
But I was right, though. Okay.
That's
Wow.
rude. Jonathan, that's rude.
Okay.
You said the name of the character. I needed the name of the film was Wonka.
I said Willy Wonka.
No,
and the
Willy
Chocolate
Wonka
Factory.
Chocolate Factory is
But
a
it's called
different
Wonka.
movie.
Different movie. It's called Wonka.
Wonka's a different
Literally,
movie.
get out. If you were the one to have answered that, you would have been defending yourself.
Question
Absolutely,
8.
but then I'd have to admit
This
that I
is
was wrong.
also Jonathan coded. Apologies. After sweeping most of the categories at the Oscars in 2017, this musical won and then actually lost Best Picture to Moonlight.
I know this one. I
La
know
La
this
Land.
one.
You said what year? 2013.
La La Land?
Wow, good job, Kylie.
Hey,
my
me when the film major knows La La Land.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Okay,
you're
you
a
know what?
film
I'm gonna make it
major.
interesting. I'm gonna give Angee the last point so that it's now tied.
okay,
she
but
said Willy
so
Wonka.
we won. So
I
what we
want
won
some
is
drama.
lose.
You would have won there, but I want to see what
And the
happens.
first
we
one,
got it.
the
We'll
first
know,
one I
we'll know
technically
that we
got.
got it.
She got the most noise for
She's
sure.
so happy. She's like grinning.
There's a twinkle in my eye now.
I don't think anyone's gonna know this, but
'cause-
maybe Kylie will. This is also for me. This is millennial. Sorry. Question 9. Animated musical released in 1998 retells the Book of Exodus and Egyptian prince Moses, played by Val Kilmer.
Prince of Egypt.
Oh wow, good job.
What? I did not know
It's because
that.
our family is Christian and she got all the Christian movies.
Can I tell you guys why I know that?
Yeah, why do you know that?
Growing up, I had a really fat crush on one of the characters.
From the
Really?
Prince of Egypt?
Who?
Was
I don't remember.
Was it Ramses or was it Moses?
Probably Ramses.
Mm.
Probably
Having a crush on
Ramses.
Moses.
That's
Crazy, what?
yeah. No, he's a hottie.
So we won though.
Yeah, but we won.
Yeah, we won.
Wait, hold on. That was a tiebreaker.
Oh, it was the tiebreaker. Wait,
That was the tiebreaker.
but he gave you the
Angie
tiebreaker vote.
she won, but you guys got those.
But we won.
Okay,
She said Willy Wonka. I feel bad.
you feel
why do you
bad.
feel bad?
You
She
won
said
out
it
of
was
pity. And I
Wonka.
did
She-
technically know all
But
the
you said
other
the
ones.
name
You
of the
won with
film.
pity. Okay, I want to
You
say
can't say I knew the answers after this.
you guys. If I can just say I won on paper, I'll accept that you guys technically won. Okay.
What?
It's a bargain. If you want to say that she won on paper,
How is there any
you
bargain?
actually-
Yeah, how do we win at all in that? We're just kind of like.
How does Angie have any leverage in this conversation?
Yeah.
Okay. How about other way around? You guys win on paper, but I technically won.
How about we win and you get to believe that you won?
Yeah, how about that? I agree with that one.
It's fighting a losing battle. She's like, okay, so I lost.
She's trying to like manipulate us
She's
into these
bargaining.
categories.
All right, that was good.
Yeah.
Good job,
That was-
everyone.
Good job.
Okay,
guys.
wait. Bye,
We're
City
so
of
smart.
Auburn. Until next time.
Yeah. Bye bye. Thank
Can
you
we
all.
look into a camera?
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Camera.
Bye.
Bye bye.